demonstrate his speed in practice.
You know, this is very interesting, Joy, because at the college level, I have talked to coaches before who have recruited athletes at quarterback not with the intention of making them a 4-year starter, but in their conference they face running quarterbacks, and they're like receiver / quarterback, but you take him because it's like he's got value all year. We can use him during the week preparing. And so he's like half quarterback, half receiver, but he's got incredible value to the program, and you scholarship him. In the NFL, you can't do that. You can't just keep guys maybe on a scout team somewhere. Part of the difficulty of Lamar is you can't replicate it at practice.
And you are what you habitually do. So if you're practicing against a guy that is significantly slower than Lamar Jackson, and it's also like what we were talking about earlier, it's almost impossible for defenses, even great defenses, to prepare for athletic quarterbacks. It's not traditionally how defenses are set up to defend. It's like if you can go all in on protecting the run, and you better hope that they're not going to kill you over the top. And I mean, that has been a question of Lamar throughout his career so far. But if you have a guy that does both, like there's really nothing you can do. You can just hope that your offense can score as much as they are. So the Dolphins have their second matchup with the Patriots this season on Sunday. It'll be Tua's first time against them as a starter, and Brian Flores thinks this will be a good test for the rookie.
I don't think there's any way he's seen everything he's likely to see. He's just so young in his career. Look, I mean, it's going to be a very big challenge, not only for Tua, but our entire offense, our entire team.
Bill Belichick loves a good young quarterback matchup.
This is one of my favorite bets in a long time, and I'm not going to tell you which way I'm going, but I've got a real strong belief on this game for a couple of reasons. So this is part of my Blazing Five.
Oh, it is a Blazing Five pick.
It's a Blazing Five pick, and I'll just leave it at that. It's a Blazing Five pick.
Well, we know Bill Belichick is 21-5 against rookie quarterbacks with the Patriots. They are 8-0 against rookie quarterbacks since 2015. This is a very, very big game for the Dolphins. Obviously, the Patriots are still technically alive, but this is a bigger game for the Dolphins as they are in the 7th seed right now and in the wild card. They have the Patriots this weekend, then they're at the Raiders and at the Bills. So they need to win out. The Ravens are in the hunt, 8-5. Raiders play Thursday.
Who do the Browns play? For the record, very, very strong weekend of NFL numbers. Now, I said this.
The Browns play the Giants on Sunday night.
Giants played their worst game of the year. Watch the Giants Sunday night at home. Bad mood. It's very interesting.
This is a very important weekend, starting with Thursday night.
Browns are on a short week, come off a highly emotional game. Giants are ticked. Just saying, keep your eye on that one. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
I got to tell you, sometimes there's rumors and sometimes there's rumors that make sense. Peter King was talking about in his column, this is a rumor with legs, that Matt Stafford and the Patriots may end up working. It's very interesting because the Patriots have a ton of cap space next year. They're paying none of their offensive players, and Matt for a year is going to cost you $35, and then he comes down to $28. So, Belichick's about 68, 69 years old. Does he want to draft Zach Wilson and cross his fingers he works, or does he want to get Matt Stafford? Matt Stafford, first of all, completes 63% of his passes in his career. It's gotten better in recent years as the game's become more offensive. It's closer to 64.5. He's got a 90 passer rating and 2 times as many touchdowns as picks. Matt also has the money and he's got the stats. Matt wants to win. Matt Stafford wants to win. I would compare this to Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett had the money and the stats, but we never talked about him on the show because he wasn't a winner. And he went from a losing culture with the T-Wolves to the Celtics. And now when we think of Kevin Garnett, we think he's a winning basketball player. Matt Stafford's got about 4 to 5 years left to play. He's still 32. Belichick's got about 4 to 5 years to coach. This makes a lot of sense, is that this is a microwavable meal here. This is a guy that's good, a guy that just needs... The only bad number with Matt Stafford in his career, 74 wins, 84 losses. That's corrected. All those close losses become close wins with Belichick, who's certainly worth 3 to 5 points a game. So this is one that's got legs. Kevin Garnett, stats and money, losing player. Went to the Celtics, he had all 3. I think this makes a ton of sense for Belichick and a ton of sense. And that New England's got, I think they have more cap space than anybody in the league next year. I think it's them or the Jets. They got a ton of cap space. Going to the grocery store is on everybody's list. The holidays, it's more jam than ever. And it's also, they say grocery stores are one of the places you can get COVID to a higher percentage. That's why Butcher Box is great. Butcher Box delivers to your door overnight fresh protein, seafood, salmon, and scallops. And they also work directly with farms who are into the environment and sustainability and caring for animals. It's organic chicken. It's 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Fresh-caught seafood delivered overnight to your door. Go to their websites if you're not a chef but a griller. Lots of recipes you can follow. And right now, if you sign up at butcherbox.com/herd, for a limited time, new members get free bacon for the life of your membership. 1 pack of bacon free in every box. Butcherbox.com, delivered to you, to your door, free shipping as always. Butcherbox.com/herd.
People label the GOAT, or this guy's the GOAT of this guy's the GOAT of that. It used to be greatest of all time is one person, right? But now, because there's way too many GOATs, I think you have to break it out into specific categories. Best winner of all time, person who's won the most championships. Best player, which involves talent and ability and what you did with it. Most talented player,
That'd probably be you.
Best thrower of the football.
That's probably you.
There's all these different ways you can break that out.
No, nobody does that. Aaron, there's one GOAT, it's Brady, it's not you. Nobody breaks it up like that. You want us to. Nobody breaks it up like that, Aaron. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Wayne Gretzky's the GO. He's like the chosen one, or what do they call him? The great one. He's just the GO. And then there's like Michael, and there's Brady, and then there's Gretzky, and it was like Pele. Nobody, Aaron, is doing that. I will, though, say, of the 12 greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen, I've always looked at them differently based on a lot of factors. I would say of like the 12 best quarterbacks I've ever seen, and here's the 3 groups. I would put them in the super talented. And to me, that is Favre, Marino, Rodgers, Elway. Some won a championship, some didn't, some won a couple. God gave them something that nobody else had. Arm strength, release, it's just different looking. Favre, Marino, Rodgers, Elway. It just looks different. I would say there's the super winners. They also had talent, but maybe it was their leadership, their coach. They just played in big games forever, and they seem to win a lot of them. Bradshaw, Aikman, Brady, Montana. And then I would classify the super unique. Breeze is the most accurate thrower of the football I have ever seen. Russell Wilson's the single greatest playmaker. Peyton Manning changed the game intellectually. He was a coach on the field. And then Steve Young was a precursor to Russell Wilson. They're just unique. They may not have all the championships. They don't have the raw talent of Marino. They're maybe not as, but there's something there. It's a little talent, a little leadership, a little winning, and I've never seen another quarterback I compared to Peyton, ever. It's just the way he played. Now, I will say this. Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback I've ever seen that could be in all 3 of those. He's it. Not saying he's going to be. And I need to see. We're really, he's been at the party for about an hour and a half. Let's see a couple more years. It's the only quarterback that he's unique, left-handed throws, sidearm. Talent, it's absurd. And he has a chance with Andy Reid to join the super winner. And in my life, I couldn't put one guy in all 3. Mahomes is the only one potentially that can get there. But Aaron, nobody's talking about best arm is GOAT. That doesn't exist. That argument, nobody's talking about that. Yeah. All right, let's bring in